The Simeon family was founded by Simeon Kozato, aka the Simeon Primo, and a close friend of Vongola Primo Guido. After being betrayed and nearly eliminated in a war orchestrated by Demon Spade, the Simeon family faked their own deaths and distanced themselves, making an oath with the Vindus to never fight the Vongola. Yo, welcome back to the channel, House fam. It's your boy Jay back with another one. We want to return to the world of Hitman Reborn and explain the Simeon family and their flames. And as always, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn them alerts and notifications on for more amazing content from the House of Animation. But first, let's drop that intro. Once a proud mafia family and longtime allies of the Vongola, the Simeon family fell into ruin, dwindling down to just 7 young orphans, the Simeon Decimo, Emma Kozato, and his 6 guardians. They wield the Earth Flames, a raw and powerful counterpart to the more refined Sky Flames, and they use the deadly Simeon Rings to channel their dope power. But here's a twist. The Simeon Rings don't reach their true form unless activated by the Vongola heirloom known as Sin, which is actually the blood of Simeon Primo himself. Their bloodline connection is what unlocks their full potential. So what sparked their comeback? Emma, consumed by grief and rage, was tricked by Demon Spade, the first gen Vongola Mist Guardian, and fed lies about the Vongola's betrayal of the Simeon Primo. Fueled by a desire for revenge, Emma leads the family into the inheritance ceremony arc, challenging Suna and his guardians, believing the Vongola wronged their ancestors. So let's break this joint down. Alright, so Emma is shy and low-key a little bitch at first. You almost kind of feel bad for him. He is basically Suna 0.0, but don't get it twisted. This dude is determined. He masters the Earth Flame, which looks similar to the Sky Flame but in a Y shape. It grants gravity manipulation through his Simeon Ring gauntlets, and honestly, it's the most OP Earth Flame out there and probably flame that we've seen in a while. He can stop enemies dead in their tracks. He even crushed the original Vongola rings due to pressure alone, and he's able to create an infinite number of gravity spheres, each one with the gravitational force of a star. It's crazy. He can even level them up into black holes and basically became one himself. Like, Suna had to hit him with an XX burner just to stop him from collapsing into a singularity. His activated Simeon ring turns into gauntlets, just like Suna's X gloves, letting him fly and control his flame output. But a wild and unique power he has is the ability to heal himself using gravity, basically sealing broken bones or injuries by holding them together. It's actually kind of dope. Adelheid is the tactician and heart of the crew. She is a strict, no BS de facto leader, but always holds it down for her gang. A true ride or die, and personally my favorite guardian for real. She wields the Glacier Flame, which look like icy clear shards, and can freeze water and vapor instantly. And I ain't gonna hold y'all how that works with a flame. Don't ask me, anime logic, cool, whatever. The Glacier Flame's trait is activity from within, meaning she can manipulate her solid ice constructs using a flame coating. Her Simeon ring transforms into these sharp metallic fans that she can coat with the Glacier Flame as well. She's basically Emma Frost meets Sub-Zero, and she can create a diamond castle, a large ass one at that, as well as summon an army of Blizzard droids, ice clones that also have her own strength, and is a defensive powerhouse, especially near water. She is cold as hell, both literally and in spirit. Julie is that smooth talking, chill dude, more to chasing the hoes than doing his guardian duties. That laziness puts him at odds with the gang, but we later find out that Demon Spade was possessing him. Makes sense why he was acting so sus. He wields the Desert Flame, which is like the desert version of the Mist Flame. It even looks similar. That's probably why Demon Spade wanted his body so bad. Pause. Its characteristic is hallucination, which messes with perception, boosting illusions and tricking physical senses. They're more mirage based than actual illusions, so they can't fool a person's soul like Mist Flames can. His ring also turns into a claw-like weapon when activated. While the flame is cool, it's the least unique since we have already seen similar abilities from Mercuro and Chrome. I already got a theory on this dude, so check out my Dying Will Flame explain video. I'll link it right here. But tell me he doesn't look like he's in a biker gang. You are not fooling anyone anyone pretending to be in middle school, sir. Even though he looks like a thug, he's actually shy and reserved until he snaps. Just ask Yamamoto how that turned out for him. Not only is this dude cunning, he's also really strong. This dude threw a pitch so hard it disintegrated in midair. Rumors say his flame might be River or Wildfield, but it's never confirmed. So again, check out my theory, which was a letdown because this dude is raw. His Simeon ring activates into a drill-like sword with beehive patterns, and it gives him armor all around his arm. It actually is a fire design, and honestly, he didn't deserve to go out like this, but he did this to my dog Yamamoto, so be it. Nah, that ain't a mustache on her head, that's just her style. Shitopi-chan is swaggy, confident, and smarter than she lets on. She's like if Lasoria was a girl, but never mind. She is the total opposite of Gokudera. She fights for herself and not for any boss. She uses the swamp flame, which is basically a muddy flaming bog. Its characteristic is fermentation, meaning she can decay or rot any inorganic material. Once you're in her swamp, it's GG's, my guy. She can also toss her swamp flames around like thick liquid, and her ring gives her 8 claw-like limbs. Think of Doc Ock that extend from her back. These claws melt whatever they touch and can be detached to release swamp flames, breaking down anything non-living. She is low-key terrifying. Oyama is a big dude with a big heart. He's your typical gentle giant, chills with Lambo, and even lets the kid act like he's the boss. But once it's go time, Oyama switches up. He is loyal to Emma to a fault and has zero hesitation. In his fight with Lambo, he waited to isolate him just so he could go all out. Dude really tried to smoke a 5-year-old. He wields the mountain flame, which looks like flaming stone and magma. Its characteristic is tuning, which lets him sync with the planet, magma, soil, rock, you name it. He can compress the flame into solid forms like mini mountains, and his Simeon ring turns into armor that gives him brute strength. He even has this move called Strong Jaw, which forms stacked beetle jaws from stone and flame. This flame is like the lightning flame as it is the strongest earth flame, but sadly, Oyama was kind of a letdown. I mean, Teen Lambo cooked him in like 5 minutes. If Ryohei is extreme, then Ayoba is cocky with it. He calls himself the hope of the boxing world, and honestly, he backs it up. Buddy can definitely throw hands. His fight with Ryohei was one of my personal faves. They threw down both fists and ideals. It's a crime that this arc never got animated because it would have been peak with today's production with some of the fights. Ayoba is blunt, brutally honest, even calls out his other guardians like Julie and Emma. Don't let the glasses fool you. This man's a beast. His force flame looks like fiery leaves and lets him manipulate plant life and surrounding materials through realization. He can imagine something and make it real using the flame or nearby matter. He creates living arenas, razor sharp leaves, revives plants, and builds entire domains. His activated ring gives him body armor, and he got this busted ability called Killer Point Vision. His glasses actually suppress it, but when activated, he can see killer points like a Byakugan. Problem is, the data overload makes his eyes overheat if used too long, which ended up being his downfall. Thank you, House Fan, for stopping by the channel. We here at the House of Animation are dedicated to bringing you guys the best content we can, and we put a lot of hard work into these videos. So it would mean a lot if you can mash the like and subscribe button, and make sure to turn the notice and alerts on to make sure you do not miss out on our videos. Also, make sure to drop a comment below to let us know if you agree with this breakdown or what else you would like us to explore on this channel. And well, with that, House Fam, you already know what it is, baby. Got a blast.